for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
It is time for the 2013 Miami Heat championship celebration on Sunsports. That city home once again to the finest basketball team on the planet. The 2013 NBA champion Miami Heat. Thousands are here. Thousands are on the way. And we hope thousands upon thousands are watching with us here in Heat Nation and around the world. The White Hot Nation has gathered to sit at the foot of the throne of the greatness that the orange leather has brought us on the western shore of Biscayne Bay. In the form of 14 men coming together for the Harrison family, the Riley leadership, the Spoelstra coaching. Oh, and it all came together all right. 4 rounds of impeccable playoff power to get to glory. Uncle Larry loves Miami.
Locker room in Championship Alley with Shane Battier, who's now won again now for the second time, but at every level, high school, college, and now twice in the pros. How much sweeter does it get?
It never gets old, and it's sweet every time. And every team and every championship that I've won is sweet for a different reason. And this is sweet because the guys in the locker room. We had such a together team. We had a fun team, but we worked really hard and we sacrificed this year. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
How much different was it? You talked about how it's different every year. How much different was it this year, and why?
Well, when you're the defending champ, I think we received everybody's best game. It was amazing. Guys were doing things against us they hadn't done all year. Whether it was Marcus Thornton in 23s or, and to keep fending off challengers, win 66 in the regular season, 27 in a row, getting everybody's best shot, and then going into the playoffs, and knowing that if we didn't take it all, the season would be for naught. And that pressure and the line that we straddled, because it was close multiple times, it makes it a very, very gratifying season and run.
All right, after the win, after Game 7, you went to Denny's. What'd you eat?
Grand Slam, of course.
It's the way to go.
It's a Battier tradition. Last year after the championship, after a night of celebrating with friends, we went to Denny's, so we ran it back.
You gonna have fun ready? You ready to have fun right now?
This is why you work hard, and we're gonna enjoy the parade and touch the people, as we say.
We're here in Championship Alley with Norris Cole, point guard for the Miami Heat. 2 years, 2 championships is starting to get pretty easy for you, no?
Sounds good, don't it?
Yeah, no question about it. How does it feel?
It's great. You know, it's a blessing to be on a team like this. You know, to be able to contribute. You know, winning 2 rings. You know, it's elite company, but I'll take it.
Yeah, no question. What did you learn this year, Norris?
I learned a lot. How to be the ultimate, you know, professional. You know, there's a lot of veterans on this team, you know, that give great veteran leadership. You know, I learned some things on the court, you know, that I play more. You know, the more you play, the more you learn. So I was able to, you know, play more this year. So I learned a lot on the court as well.
You ready to have a good time out there today?
Can't wait to enjoy the fans.
It is a good thing that Larry loves Miami, because he's not going anywhere. Back-to-back NBA championships for the team celebrating its 25th anniversary. That's how you wrap it up. I think your golden anniversary is 50, but 25 for your Miami Heat. Come on, baby. As the folks are enjoying typical summertime Miami weather. Oh, the man who shot 61% from 3 in the finals is now alongside our George Sit-Out.
We're outside the Heat locker room here on Championship Alley with Mike Miller, who let it fly plenty during this postseason run. How does this one feel compared to last year?
Unbelievable. You know, it's hard to compare them, but this one seems like it's a lot tougher. But you know, the result's the same. It's going to be fun to come out here on the parade and enjoy this with the fans now.
Now, last year you got a chance to get on the parade, get on the float, say hi to the fans. I mean, was there anything that was surprising to you last year during the celebration?
How many people show up? You know, because it's not overly cool outside. So for them to show up and the amount of people that come, just goes to show you how great our fans are and why we do this and how much we appreciate them.
You know, so much sacrifice on this team for the last couple of years. Guys have sacrificed positions, minutes. I mean, what does that feel like? How fulfilling is that when you've won at the end of the day?
It makes it all worth it. You know, it's very obviously very difficult after year one. The sacrifices that you make, the injuries you go through, come up short. But when you sacrifice and now you can call yourself a two-time NBA champion, it's worth everything you ever go through.
You need one of these? You need one of these? I'm just curious. You need one of these?
I'm good. I'm good.
Just past top of the hour, we welcome you to the Miami Heat Championship celebration on Sunsports, presented by Gulfstream Park. We are here on the steps of the Heat House, American Airlines Arena. The flatbeds and the double-deckers are filled with Heat family, friends, and champions. There's Richard Lewis and Mario Chalmers making their way to their designated locations as thousands upon thousands of members of the White Hot Heat Nation are just about that, white hot.
They are.
Because, baby, it is a smoker out here on Biscayne Bay. Everybody's making the move. We see the flatbeds and the convertibles and soon the double-decker buses, John, as we see the president's buses rolling. Pat Riley already headed out.
Getting that phone going, using some of that technology. Coach Riley. I still call him Coach. I can't help it.
We're not ever going to stop.
No.
I asked him at a team gathering last night, what does it mean to him? How does it feel? That big old velvet bag he has, adding soon his 9th NBA championship. Unreal legacy.
You know, I talked to him last night, too, and the funny thing to me was he said, you know what? I'm ready to do it again. You know, he's already thinking about, as the architect, how he can pull the team together and keep it going at this high level.
And it all comes together due to the one family that has owned this franchise in 2.5 decades, now led by Mickey Arison, following his father, Ted Arison, who admittedly had not seen a basketball game before he put up the necessary monies for this team to be a part of the bid. And now Ted's grandson is the chief executive officer of this franchise, Nick. So we head into our 3rd generation of Arison family leadership. You know we're in good hands.
Pretty special, too, getting to see Mickey sit courtside next to Nick, his son, wife, daughter nearby. I mean, it's an amazing family affair, and they have such a great passion for basketball and for the Miami Heat, along with obviously making them such a successful organization.
The neat thing is, as we move into this next era, as Nick, who, by the way, let it be known, despite all the money that you know about, the Arison family, going back now 3 generations, have had everyone in the family learn the business, be it cruise lines or NBA basketball, from the bottom up. Nick started as a ball boy. Then after college at Duke, he came in here as a rank and file member of the corporate sales department, made his way up and up and up, now sits in the front office alongside Pat Riley and his father. And make no mistake about it, this might be the first generation where basketball might come a little bit ahead of the cruise line industry, although I'm sure they have responsibilities in both areas.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so passionate about it. They're such a humble family, very grounded for the success that they've had, and they're always willing to help other people, and this team has been so important to them, and seeing them be able to lift the trophy after Game 7 was really exciting, and I'm just so pleased for them and the success that this team has had.
You can always count on the Miller Man to come in and come on right on time.
Really loaded there.
He's loaded, and there is Uncle Larry, hoisted by Mr. Bosh. Think about Chris Bosh's situation for a second for us, John. He gets drafted in this heralded draft, one of the top players coming out of Georgia Tech 10 seasons ago. And he goes off to play his basketball, and not to overstate it or too much grand hyperbole, in another nation. And he is and was at that time the forgotten member of that class with Carmelo, who was just coming off a national championship. LeBron, who was, you know, heralded as the next coming 3 years before coming into the league as a sophomore in high school. Dwayne Wade, who exploded in the Final Four in the rounds previously, and now gets to say that he is a two-time champion, an 8-time All-Star. You say what you want to. That man's going to the Hall of Fame due to his credentials, and you can't take that away from him.
No, you can't. I mean, the thing that Chris brings to the team is obviously his versatility, his ability to make shots, his ability to knock that mid-range jumper down and be a threat. And he had some huge moments this year where he made the plays that got the team wins. He rebounded the ball when he needed to, and I thought particularly during the playoff run, Jax, his defense and his shot blocking became a factor, one that really helped the team combat the much bigger front courts that they faced against Chicago, Indiana, and then San Antonio.
Not to wax on and on about Chris, but as we take a peek at the co-captain, rolled along up there. There's the man. Number 3, more on him in just a moment. Is that Chris rolls with him. You know, that there's constant conversation about how he impacts. If he's number 3, is he the third wheel? Is it really a big 3? And he rolls with it because he's comfortable with who he is.
Yes.
He is locked in to what the team needs from him, and he takes solace in that, and quite honestly, just his family and nothing else.
Well, you know, so much of it is reaction from people and fans that don't know what Chris brings. You're right, he is comfortable and he's willing to kind of take that back seat at times with the attention that he gets. But basketball people know what Chris Frost brings to this team.
Also rolling out a parcel B and on to Port Boulevard, soon to roll. On the left, the face of the franchise. On the right, and there he is, the greatest player on earth. And give these men unbelievable credit for being able to share the same space and thrive in the same space. A friendship can be tested and broken in those type of environments. It's been tested, it's been solidified and sealed in championship gold.
I think it's such a great point. I never heard enough about it when the decision was made by these 3 guys to play together of what they were giving up. They did give up, you know, some extra reward and monetary benefits because they wanted to win. And one of the themes of this year and their 3rd year together was sacrifice. We heard that word constantly from Coach Spoelstra. These guys embraced it. You know, the players buy into a system and a structure when they're echoing the same vernacular that the coach uses, and that's what happens here. I mean, they say the same things, and it's about sacrifice. It's about winning, and these guys have put aside their personal accolades to be able to achieve the ultimate prize. And I'm just, again, pleased that they have achieved the ultimate prize for all of us.
Here in Miami, particularly, hailing it down. And here's the thing, I said this to an NBA official during the finals, and I won't necessarily give you the response, but they are great for business. I mean, think about what happens with them. 41 sold-out games to the rafters. That's automatic here at American Airlines Arena. But for the Western Conference teams that get them once a year, they can put that ticket on a whole nother tier, make money like no other night for their team. For the teams in the Eastern Conference, 2, sometimes 1 night a year, where you get to do the exact same thing. So for whatever you want to think about it, how they came together, whatever, it is great for the National Basketball Association and those cities where those arenas are located on those nights when this team comes to town.
They're the biggest ticket on the road. People show up wearing Heat jerseys now and really rooting for these top players. And
hell, in Atlanta, everybody shows up with a Heat jersey when they come to town.
That's true. And why not?
It is magnificent to see this party roll out as they're making their way down to the beginning of the route, which is on 8th Street, Calle, as we like to call it around these parts. Moving directly from the arena straight to the beginning and then rolling their way back around.